You gonna get fixed, baby. With a little bit, trust me, I'm gonna fix you. I woke up to talk about life. Life in general. As we see, oh, nobody, anything. And it's remarkable how things changes and how tables turn on you. And then when tables turn, you know how some people can handle the storm and some people can't handle the storm. But when you put yourself in heavenly places, God can be great. I say one day I'm going to get around to finish packing this stuff up. But right now, it's on pause. It's on pause like a lot of situations that are in life. And you know they say, life waits on no man. They're just like love. Love come in mysterious ways. So happened for 6 years, hey, it didn't feel bad not having love. It does feel funny to say, hey, I don't even have a man to take me out to eat. The only thing they have room for is sex and their horrible ideals of sex. Their horrible ways of how they should love a woman. Their horrible ways, or what they say is real. Real is rare where I come. Real means rare where I come from. Real is not being loud, rude, and obnoxious. And I say I find it funny. You know how people do people, and then you know you have certain ones that feel it's okay just to cut the food all over social media, and then cry innocent, cry Lord, Lord, cry sympathy. And then they say, put it this way, it was always Lady Blue crying victim. It's always was Lady Blue. Now I just sit back, I observe, and I watch. Because when I got caught up in a Social Security, they made a scam. But God made it come out for my better. A lady had took my Social Security information, used it like I was running a nursing home business, and she was putting people on there as my dependents. That would have made me had to pay them out of that tax return. See how God good was in 2003? Somebody got $500 and didn't appreciate it. Unfortunately, they didn't. Because it seems like no matter what I say, you're going to always say something bad about me. No matter what I do, you always going to say something bad about me. But what the people told me when I left it, because I had to make an ASAP visit. My auntie called me and said I had to get to the Social Security office first thing. I forgot, it was like in September. So I could get my check. To prove that the letters and information, the letter disappeared that I allegedly wrote. So people was forging my signature, writing letters to a tax office so they could get money. That's how crooked even Columbus, Georgia is. And I found it strange that certain people only knew about that. But see, that taught me my lesson about Social Security. That's why, you know, when people give you people information, they never say who name is what. They say what was going on with their business. But like I said, people talk so much unknowingly. I got caught up in some unnecessary bullshit. No, I have not talked to Essie. No, I don't want to talk to Essie. No, I don't care about what Essie says about me, because that's Essie. Essie has a big mouth. She says she owns up to the nastiness that comes out of her mouth. And I pray Pentecostal Day, she owns up to every derogatory thing, slanderous, defamation thing. She angers, pain, and suffering. I pray on Pentecostal Day, she owns up to any something she has did in life. But you know, I find it sad. I get violated to the fullest in Columbus, Georgia. I get my rights took. You know, killing is everywhere. COVID-19 is real. We have people in the neighborhood that has COVID-19 hanging around certain people that they smoke crack with, and they don't even tell them they is COVID-19 positive. So when they be thinking I be trying to act funny, no, boo-boo, I'm not trying to act funny. I just don't want your COVID-19 germs. That's for anybody. Why would I work hard to try to keep my house clean? Just say I want to run around and get COVID-19. That's almost like life. That's almost like you sitting here being around people that actually walk the streets with their pocketbooks and stuff, and then they dare say they're innocent. They got somewhere to go. Well, if they got somewhere to go, why are they walking the street? If I had 3 Ds to a house, you think I'd be walking around the street carrying my clothes in a pocketbook? No, and the dirty clothes, if that's the case, 2 pocketbooks full of clothes. And then some of their feet, and then they be bending over in front of you. No, and God knows they ain't washed their butt, or you don't know where they been. But it's okay for people really around here. This is this turned out to be an awful area where people like talk about people who really hadn't did nothing to them except for try to help them. But as long as I know I did something good, I can't worry about what people say about me. Like Michelle says, Michelle, my girl, something smelling sweet, something smelling well. I'm not really worried about how fast this vehicle's going to get fixed, because it's going to get fixed. If there's a God above, He's going to get fixed. I just know, I could have been left in a more better situation. People calling these men, not people, calling at 3 o'clock in the morning on Messenger, what I'm doing, where I'm at. Where the fuck I'm supposed to be at. That was my remark. He hopped his ass off that phone, talking about he'll check tomorrow. No, whatever it was you had going on in your little freaked out ass mind at 3 o'clock in the morning, Michelle wasn't trying to hear the shit. So when Michelle don't want to hear their little freaked out ass stories, they get in their little freaked out ass feelings. Like, who the fuck wakes up asking somebody where they at 3 o'clock in the morning? This Negro know I don't run the streets. Because you've been in prison for 8 years of your life because whatever reasons, that's why I tell people he never thought he'd be in prison, but he's there. Been there 8 years fighting for his freedom too. And what I thought about, out of the 8 years you've been fighting for your freedom, did you learn anything besides, I done jacked my meat so long he grew? No, masturbation is a fucking sin. Masturbation is a fucking sin. Leviticus, when he say he didn't know, Leviticus in the book of Ephesians and Galatians, that's that ungodly sin. That's that sexual sin. That when you jack off, I was even told, the fool say, anal sex. Yeah, he said it's okay for a man to put his ding-a-ling in the butt long as it's too low. Nah, that ain't okay for you to be sitting there talking about you want to have anal sex with a girl, because the way it said, isn't that why Lot and what it was, Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed when Lot said he had 2 daughters. They rather be out there having sex. Men's getting drunk with each other. They're still getting drunk. They get drunk and go to the club and come to people's houses talking about anal sex. That's why I tell you, that made me very angry when I had somebody put out there, I had 15 men, dinglings on crack and all. I mean, you said some horrible shit. And do you really think I want to come back and fuck with you? I don't want to fuck with you. Just like I don't want to fuck with with the little young bitch. Said all that ugly shit. And I was trying to ask you what the fuck was going on. I'm 54 years old. And when a bitch started talking about my pussy, and I ain't talked about your mama pussy or what the fuck she caught and how she slept with men that she knew. How the hell you gonna be with a man for 5 years fucking him? I don't know what kind of sex you had going on. And you ain't know he fucked me in the ass to get fucked in the ass. Let's just cut the shit. Point blank cute like that. How the fuck can somebody sit up and say, she told me she sucked dicks for $1. Bitch, you had life fucked up. But I said, I'm glad y'all got your podcast on. I'm glad you found somebody that believed in you and your lies. Because you a lie, and I gave her a little bit more credit like I gave Donkey Kong a little bit more credit. Between the both of y'all, I don't know who the smartest, you or Donkey Kong. Because if I knew somebody was really, really lying, how did that make y'all feel? It's okay for y'all to put Steve Harvey business out there and politically halfway right. Slanderize this man's name. Talk about your mama, your sister, your dad, your cousin. And you got the nerves to say, Lord, Lord. Y'all have the nerves to still say, you going to hell. What I don't understand with people, how do y'all sit there and all this ugly shit out y'all mouth? And then y'all motherfuckers have the nerve to cry, Lord, Lord. That's almost like me having this goddamn head tied up. And when I say this shit is, but at least I can say I got a little bit more edges than I had last year. Shit came back. Because the lady who do dreads told me how to make my shit grow back in the surface. Because I told her whatever was in that bottom that I was given from the moon, that shit had my head burning like a motherfucker. It was burning and itching like my shit was on fire. My shit came out. But thank God, I know how to wear some hair. What Lord Banks say? Long hair, no cares. Did it make you feel bad, Michelle? What people said about you? No, it didn't. It made me angry, but it didn't make me feel bad because I know what the fuck happens. Oh, she always talking about folks with wigs on. Why she don't wear her hair? For the same reason everybody hops on the internet defending themselves. And it's okay for them to go over their stories, what happened, go back explaining shit, what happened. But the thing is, my daddy always told me, when you dig ditches for people, them ditches get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper for you. Because God never said, He gave no man the right to judge. God never told no man that. Everybody get fooled. I got fucking fooled. I got so fucking fooled about everybody discussing the pussy. The pussy, the pussy, the pussy, the pussy. The pussy is a powerful motherfucking weapon. I know mine is. Well, I have 1,000 million in my pussy and it won't go out. It ain't fuck nothing in the wild either. But ain't no way I'm going to say I'm living with a man. And I know at that time we married, we ain't fucking. I knew I didn't fuck mine because I started to dream they were cheating on me and they were. That the bill say it's cheaper to cheaper. It's cheaper to cheaper. It's cheaper to cheaper. It's cheaper to cheaper. Worse than Shakita bananas. You know how you always get a bad banana out the deal? Got bad bananas out the deal. You got bad ideas out the deal. You got bad life out the deal. Life got so bad with some people in their mind, they have created a fantasy. They Saturday, by the way, I did videos earlier, post them. How I get up on my Saturday morning. I get up, vibing that the right way. Folk put shit in emails, talking about folk, candle, voodoo. Talk about folks, say shit. What her said. Well, I been knew your ass got beat up, sister. Folk talk about you, told you business so bad. And I kept every fucking secret that a motherfucker asked me to keep. I ain't telling shit. But when my baby daddy said, baby, be careful out there on YouTube world, cause you don't know who them folks in to. Be careful out there on YouTube world, cause you don't know if they're kin to you. You don't know what that song say. This shirt say, hustle hard today. Hustle. I was always taught to be humble. Because you catch more flies being humble than I do being loud, obnoxious, and ferocious. And I wish somebody give me $200-$300 to sit there and read a book. Like, that's so interesting. That is so exciting. That's what I'm just gonna say, because I already know, like I said, when y'all set me up, that was room for enough. I see he read this shit, sensitive ass. Hey, don't come for me at no goddamn 3 o'clock in the morning, 'cause I light your ass up too. You in prison anyway.